Hi and welcome. Now today I would like to speak to you about track ID, track identity. So I really think that is important and it's good to know if you are really want to go in the music licensing, music selling, music leasing business. It's really like 50% of importance to understand, and you know what makes your track ID, your track identity. At first, you have to know that there are two aspects of your track's identity. The first one is the auditive aspect, and when you, as an artist, as a composer, a beat maker, singer, songwriter, producer, that's the aspect that you put 100%, and you think that's the most important thing in your music. And you're right, that's really important. I mean, it is important, the quality and the sound quality and the compositional aspect of your track. But almost 80% we ignore the visual aspect of our track. And today I just want to talk to you about the visual aspect of the track. So the visual identity, what makes a track visual identity? Obviously, I'm not speaking about the sound shape, the form, as you can see the wave lines. No, I'm not speaking about that. What in fact gives the visual identity of your track is, let's just start to speak about it in music licensing and in music leasing. The first one is the title. So visually, before somebody even listens your music, it will see the title. It will find the title and then it will see the title. I will not get very insights of each visual identity aspect. I will create separate footages so that I can develop the idea and I can really explain it to you, every one of them. But it's good to know that the title is the first visual identity of your track. And there's a big difference between a track title of an artist and the track title of a song, a stock music or production music title that is intended to be licensed, leased, and so on and so forth. Then the second, we are talking about the description of your song. Because before we even listen your song, there's a description. The description is as important as the title. And the description has to be in a certain way today. But as I told you, today we will touch just generalities, and then I will create footages for every aspect of the visual identity. And there I will go in depth and we will talk about it. Now the third is the duration of your track. And that's a very important visual identity, because obviously a track who is 6 minutes long, it doesn't have the same value as a track of, I don't know, let's say 10 seconds long. So a duration is also it gives a visual identity. And obviously to understand why I'm talking about the visual identity, because when you have decided to upload your tracks on different music licensing, music leasing, selling platforms, these are the things that you have to pay attention, and these are the things that you have to attach to your audio file. So these things are really giving to you the visual identity of your track in a platform, on a platform. Now the fourth, we are talking about the tempo. The tempo, the beat per minute, which can be in the shape of a number starting from 0 until, I don't know, 300. So it can hit like, I don't know, 67, 89, 88, 100, 126, 28, 200, and so on and so forth. Or there are platforms where you are just putting in a form of slow, medium, or fast. Then it can be slow, medium fast, fast, very fast, medium fast. That depends on platforms. And now the fifth is the key. There are platforms who will ask the key of your track, and there you have to know the key of your track. Now, if you do not know the key of your track, that's not really a problem. There are already there exist softwares where you can run your track, and the application or the software will identify the keys that you are using in your song. So then you will know what is the major key from where you have started the chord progression, for example, of your song. And then sixth is the type of your song. There we can have instrumental song or vocal song, but then we can have full track, we can have alternative versions, alt versions, if like bad, or even cuts and edits, 50 second, 30 second, and 60 second, so or loops. And seventh place, there are platforms who are asking the instrumentation. They are interested in what kind of instruments have you used in your composition. So that's, you have to bear in mind, it's good to know. So really, when you are creating a song, and I learned this on a hard way, meaning that I had a lot of songs already created, and when I started to upload my music on different platforms, I had this kind of questions when I had to fill out the track description, instruments, and honestly I didn't know. I already forgot. So when you are creating a song and you intend to release, license, sell it, is good to do it together with the song, or when you have finished the song, it's good to take notice and write this down. So then you will know all this when it's fresh, the project. And not last but least, the keywords, the tags, which in my opinion, of course, today it's almost the most important thing in a track visual identity. So all this stuff we have to attach to our audio file, to our song that we have created, and all this will give the track visual identity. And this visual identity will be registered on platforms together with the audio file. So the platform, when a client is coming, and every platform normally has a search engine, he structured the search engine in his library with what we have already discussed it, with all these 7 elements. So when a client is coming and he's coming with an idea, he wants a track, he has an idea, and his idea, he's transcribing it in words, in keywords. And this is what the clients will use in the search engine. So the client in the search engine will type his thoughts, his idea of what kind of music he wants. And the idea, what is in his head, he will transcribe it in keywords. He will type the keywords, and those keywords has to be in your visual identity of your track. Now, where it can be that keywords that he's using in that visual identity. So let's just go back and see. Well, we can have it in the title, and that's great if we have it in the title. We can have it, those keywords, in the description, and we can have those keywords even in the tempo, because he will say, I want a medium or a fast, or because I don't think he knows the BPM, but it will say slow or medium or fast. Then maybe in instruments, if he knows he wants a guitar track, we type it the guitar track. So if you put the guitar in your track visual identity, it will really mean a lot. So if you are doing your job correctly and you have created your track's visual and that identity as you should do it, then you have a major probability that your songs will be licensed, will be fined anyway by clients. And here I'm not talking about the possibility, because you have on many sites that you can promote your tracks, meaning that you can pay to have your tracks pushed in that search engine. So that, let's say, if in your track's visual identity you have the keywords like guitar, happy, and so on and so forth, and the client is coming and is typing happy guitar and I don't know what, and there's a list, and in the list is your track. But if you are promoting your track, it will be on the top of the list. If you are not promoting it, it will be on the list, but maybe it will be the 21 or the 25th or the 50 track in that list. But I am just saying that if you really pay attention to your track visual identity, then the probability of your track to be found in that platform by clients, it's much more surely than having not paid attention on the visual identity of your track, and then you just do not understand why your tracks are not sold, why your tracks are not even found in a platform where quantity it's a lot. So if you find interesting my footages, you find value, please considering yourself subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell, so every time when I'm uploading new material, you can verify, check it out. And if you appreciate, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you do not, give a thumbs down. Why not? Thank you for watching and see you next time.